Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Education Platform. Now, before we begin with all the lessons I have for you today, I'm going to be reading you a verse which is taken from Luke chapter 9, verse 16. And it states that, Then Jesus took the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He looked up into the sky and thanked God for the food. Then he broke it into pieces, which he gave it to the followers to give to the people. They all ate until they were full. And there was a lot of food left. 12 baskets were filled with pieces of food that were not eaten. The word of the Lord. Now, our first lesson is about the origin of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was one of the mightiest and long-lasting dynasties in world history. The Ottoman Empire the Ottoman state began as one of many small Turkish tribes founded the Ottoman Empire around 1299. The term Ottoman came from Osman's name. The Ottoman Empire, the Ottoman Turks, set up a formal government and expanded their territory under the leadership of the Osmans and other sultans. In case you don't know, a sultan is the emperor or king. The Ottoman Empire ruled large areas of the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and North Africa for more than 600 years. Moving on with our next lesson, which is about when good people do good things. When people get together in groups, unusual things can happen. Things can happen, both good and bad. Groups create important social institutions that an individual could not achieve alone. But there can be a darker side to such alliances. Belonging to a group makes people more likely to harm others outside the group. Although humans exhibit strong preferences for equity and moral prohibitions against harm in many contexts, people's priorities change when there is an us and a them, says Rebecca Sachs, an associate professor of cognitive neuroscience at MIT. A group of people will often engage in actions that are not contrary to the private moral standards of each individual in that group, sweeping otherwise decent individuals into mobs that commit looting, vandalism, even physical brutality. Several factors play into this transformation. When people are in a group, they feel more anonymous and less likely to be caught doing something wrong. They may also feel a diminished sense of personal responsibility for collective actions. That was lines 1 all the way to 3. And I'm going to be reading you the rest on the next live stream. Next is the quiz based on the founding fathers. Which founding father which founding father discovered electricity in 1752? The countdown is about 5 seconds. And the correct answer is Benjamin Franklin. The next quiz question says, which founding father is the first president of the United States, also known as the father of our country? And the answer is George Washington. Now moving on to parts of the radio.
Alright, we are doing the parts of a radio. So first off, you have the radio antenna, which sends signals and receives signals from different channels and networks to give the radio its content. And some radios may come with a remote, such as this one right here. And another part of the radio is the speakers. I mean, there's no really an explanation for that, but the speakers emit sound from the radio from picking up the signals. And the radio here may also have an aux in, USB, or a phone cable. And these most radios will have buttons that you can use on the side. So, like for example, the power button, the fast forward button, the fast backward button, the V mode, and repetition, and that's it.
Now our next lesson is about Haitian culture. But before we get to that, I'm gonna read before we go. Here's some information. If you want to learn more, go to educationplatform.car.co, and also make sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. And also go to WhatsApp at 407-326-6949. And also check us out on Instagram or message us on Messenger at Education Platform FB. I hope you all have a wonderful night.